I want to be doing this for the rest of my life. I don't ever want to have a job. I basically attribute where I'm going and how I'm getting there, stuff like that, to Pratt, #1, and to the people I met in Williamsburg, like Bart Betancourt and Carlos Salgado, and Tobias Wong was over there. They had all this really cool furniture, and they were drinking beers and just hanging out with their kids and like their dogs around, and I was like, oh my God, I need to work with you guys. The first idea that I ever had that I can sort of say like hit the market was called Keyring. This is my studio. And I love this key because it's my studio, it's where I come to work every day. Where this is like my bike, and I love my bike, and I don't ever want to lose my bike, so it's my lock. I want to keep going with this idea of this whole nostalgic, or things that can hold certain meaning for people. I had a gum chewing party in my old apartment, and we all sat around and chewed a bunch of gum like all night. I cast like a bunch of them, and I tried to make earrings and necklaces, and one of them just like really stood out. It's the most disgusting piece I have, so, and people still wear it, so I think that's pretty funny. I basically tied string and then cast it. It took like about 10 tries, I think, but eventually I got the perfect knot, and it really worked. Forget-me-not rings are supposed to hold something. For me, that's kind of how they work. It could be a relationship kind of thing, anything like that. They're made in brass, which is like one of the strongest metals that I can make these rings out of. This is actually my brother's retainer that I stole from my mom's house. It's actually an artifact of when you were in your complete awkward stage of life. Flash forward like 10 years, now you're wearing your awkwardness around your neck in gold. The skateboard is like, it's perfect. It needs no design. The one that's out there. You can do tricks on it, you can build it longer, you can do a longboard. But what I did as my sort of like, I really appreciate longboarding and want to do something just because I appreciate it, was I made it stand. Basically just cut the tail off, and now it stands up on its own. The jewelry is sort of like, and I have an idea, I might draw it a little bit, but then I just go do it. Where furniture takes a lot longer to figure out. The way I've tackled design lately is I become like really like in love with an idea. In this sense, Catholicism. I wasn't designing anything at the time. I was just Wikipediaing it and getting books out of the library and just looking it up. Saint Sebastian is one of the most iconic figures out there, and he's, you know, tied up to the post and shot full of arrows. It's the stake that he was put on, basically. And then the way it works is this. Let's see if I can't figure this out. It just made so much sense that it's now a coat rack. We are at the Future Perfect in Brooklyn, and this is my show with 45 Kilo. Cleanliness is next to Godliness. This is the halo light that we collaborate on together. This is the grandest entrance that I do. It's a Jesus door knocker. The next one is a crystal rosary cast from wood, and it's got diamonds in the places where the stigmata would have been. Next is the Sebastian stake in walnut with the cross base. Ding. Ding, 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 ding.